A national group is looking to redefine the definition of autism, and many fear how it would impact those on the spectrum. The new definition would change how autism is diagnosed, but local experts say it shouldn't end services for those who need them. NCTV 17's Michelle Corless has more.
Don't spill the beans.
For many, that phrase is easily understood to mean don't share the secret. But for kids with Asperger's syndrome, abstract phrases are hard to understand. Learning idioms is one of the many things kids at Little Friend Center for Autism do in their social skills classes.
They're smart kids, but it's not something they would just think of on their own. So it really helps them out a lot.
Asperger's is just one subcategory of autism spectrum disorder. Currently, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention say 1 in 88 kids in the United States is diagnosed with some form of autism based on a triad of symptoms: impaired communication, impaired social interactions, and restricted interest or repetitive behaviors. But the American Psychiatric Association is looking to redefine autism in the 5th edition of the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, or DSM.
The focus primarily is to be more accurate and more consistent with how we're diagnosing folks within the autism spectrum. Part of the worry had gotten a little fuzzy around the edges.
The APA is planning to change the triad of symptoms to just 2 domains, combining social and communication disorder. They also want to delete the subcategories, making autism spectrum disorder an all-encompassing name. But reclassifying the disorder has some families upset.
People with Asperger's have average IQs to above average IQs, and so some people with autism have impairments cognitively. And so, unfortunately, I think that there's some concern about that.
Many parents fear their autistic children will lose services. And even though Little Friends staff say the new definition shouldn't impact people who already have a diagnosis, some aren't convinced.
Still kind of watching and waiting, because they say that they're not going to have to re-diagnose, but what happens when the insurance companies get involved?
The APA is running field tests right now, and they'll use the results from that to modify their proposals. Reporting from the Little Friend Center for Autism, Michelle Corless, Naperville News 17.
The new edition of the DSM is expected to be released in May of next year.